Your iPhone 17 costs $799, but that money buys something way more valuable: real transportation freedom. Imagine skipping traffic jams completely, zipping to work in half the time with zero gas costs, and running errands while your neighbor is still backing out of the driveway. In 2026, many electric vehicles have become serious machines, with real companies building scooters and bikes that climb hills, handle commutes, and last for years, all for less than the cost of a phone. Today, we're counting down the top 10. Let's go. Number 10. Gotrax GXL V2 2026 edition, the bottom dollar champion at $227. The Gotrax GXL V2 is the absolute cheapest way to get into real electric transportation in 2026. At $227, it costs less than half an iPhone 17e and far less than any flagship phone. This scooter runs on a 250-watt motor that pushes you up to 15.5 miles per hour. In city traffic, where the average speed is often just 12 miles per hour, you're moving faster than most cars. The battery gives you about 12 miles of range, which covers short commutes and errands perfectly. What makes the GXL V2 special is that Gotrax didn't cut corners where it matters. Tires. 8.5-inch pneumatic tires that handle bumps smoothly. Safety. A reliable dual braking system with a rear disc brake and a front electric brake. Portability. It weighs only 26.5 pounds, making it one of the lightest scooters you can buy. It's the entry point that proves you don't need to spend big money to change how you get around town. Number 9. NIU KQi 100P, the $349 surprise nobody expected. NIU is the company that dominates the electric moped market in China, with over 50 million vehicles sold. They know electric motors like Apple knows chips. The KQi 100P is their answer for those who want quality at an absolutely crazy low price. At $349, this costs less than 60% of an iPhone 17e. The 300-watt motor hits 600 watts at peak power, meaning it punches way above its price class. You'll cruise at 17.4 miles per hour with an 18-mile range. Premium tech, 9.5-inch pneumatic tires with dual-tube hydraulic front suspension. Smart design. A drum brake sealed inside the front wheel means no exposed cables and minimal maintenance. Connectivity. The NIU smartphone app connects via Bluetooth to adjust regenerative braking, lock the scooter remotely, and track riding stats. For less than a phone, you get a machine built by a global leader in EV technology. Number 8. Gotrax G6 Commute, the campus champion at $550. When you need to get across a huge campus in 10 minutes between classes, the Gotrax G6 Commute is your best friend. At $550, it costs about the same as textbooks for one semester. Except this actually helps you graduate on time by making sure you're never late. The G6 Commute runs a 500-watt motor that easily handles hills that make other budget scooters wheeze. The killer feature: an integrated cable lock built right into the deck. Wrap the steel cable around a bike rack and lock it with a key. You physically cannot forget your lock at home because it lives inside your scooter. Performance. A 48-volt battery provides a range of up to 32 miles per charge. Comfort. Built-in front-wheel suspension and 10-inch air-filled tires keep the ride comfortable on brick paths and cobblestones. Its simplicity is its greatest strength. It does one thing really well: getting you where you need to go without any fuss. Number 7. Hiboy S2 Pro, the maintenance-free miracle at $500. Here's what kills most electric scooters: flat tires. You're cruising along, you hit a piece of glass, and suddenly you're walking 3 miles home while carrying a dead scooter. It's the #1 complaint on every scooter forum and review site. The Hiboy S2 Pro solved this problem completely. Honeycomb solid tires. These aren't the hard, uncomfortable tires from old scooters that rattled your teeth out. Hiboy engineered a honeycomb pattern inside the tire that gives you cushioning and shock absorption without any air. No air means no flats, ever. You can ride through construction zones, broken glass, thorns, sharp rocks, and your tires keep working perfectly. The 500-watt motor pushes you to 19 miles per hour with about 25 miles of range. 10-inch tires give you stability and comfort on rough roads. Dual braking with both electronic and disc brakes means you stop fast and safe even in rain. And because those tires never need air, you never need to carry a pump, never need to check tire pressure, and never need to patch or replace tubes. This level of reliability matters when you're actually using a scooter for real transportation instead of just fun weekend rides. Hiboy designed this scooter for people who treat it like a tool instead of a toy. The build quality reflects that philosophy with IP54 water resistance rating. That means light rain won't kill your electronics. Number 6. Fluid Horizon, the hybrid genius at $600. The Fluid Horizon does something clever that no other scooter in this price range attempts. It combines the best of both tire worlds into one machine. The rear tire is solid. No flats, no maintenance, bulletproof reliability. The front tire is pneumatic, meaning it's filled with air. Why would they do this? Because the front tire is what determines how comfortable your ride feels. That air-filled front tire absorbs bumps and vibrations before they reach your hands and arms. Meanwhile, the solid rear tire carries most of your weight and handles all the punishment without ever needing attention. This hybrid approach gives you the comfort of air tires with the reliability of solid tires. It's engineering instead of compromise. The motor hits 25 miles per hour, which is fast enough to keep up with city traffic. Hidden suspension in the neck adds even more comfort to an already smooth ride. The whole scooter weighs just 32 pounds with folding handlebars, making it one of the lightest and most portable options on this list. Fluid built this scooter for professionals who need to look good showing up to meetings. The clean design with no visible cables, the sleek black finish, the compact folded size that fits under a desk, all of these details matter when you're using this for business. Number 5. Segway E3 Pro, the all-around champion at $600. The Segway E3 Pro is what happens when a company takes everything they learned from selling millions of scooters and builds the perfect middle ground machine. At $600, this scooter gives you genuine performance without crossing into expensive territory. The 800-watt peak motor pushes you to 20 miles per hour, which keeps you legal in most cities under Class 1 scooter laws. The 48-volt battery system delivers more efficiency than the cheaper 36-volt systems, giving you longer range and more consistent power even as the battery drains. You'll get around 34 miles of range with normal riding, which is massive for this price point. But here's what makes the E3 Pro special: the display. Segway put a bright, colorful LCD screen on the handlebars that shows everything at a glance. Speed, battery level, riding mode, odometer, trip distance, all visible in direct sunlight. Other scooters have tiny, dim displays that you can't read while riding. 10-inch pneumatic tires with front suspension create the smooth ride you expect from Segway. Turn signals built into the handlebars make you visible to cars, which literally saves lives in city traffic. Segway backs this with their full-service network and smartphone app for locking, battery health checks, ride tracking, and problem diagnosis. The E3 Pro sits at $600, which is exactly what the iPhone 17e costs. Same price. But the iPhone loses half its value in 2 years, while the E3 Pro pays for itself in just 6 months of avoided Uber rides and gas bills. Number 4. NIU KQi3 Max, the hill climbing beast at $999. If you live anywhere with hills, this is your scooter. The NIU KQi3 Max can climb a 25-degree incline, which is steeper than most parking garage ramps. Other scooters slow to a crawl on hills or just give up entirely. The KQi3 Max keeps powering through like the hill isn't even there. At $999, this is a premium scooter with features that compete with machines costing $1,500 or more. The secret is the motor tuning. NIU came from making electric mopeds in China, where riders routinely carry 300 pounds of cargo up steep hills. They know how to extract maximum torque from electric motors. The KQi3 Max uses that same engineering knowledge packed into a scooter motor. The deck is wider than any other scooter on this list, giving you a stable platform that feels planted and secure. This matters on hills where a narrow deck can make you feel unsteady. The extra width also helps when you're carrying groceries or a backpack. NIU's smartphone app integration is the best in the industry. Over-the-air firmware updates keep the scooter performing at peak efficiency. The app shows detailed battery health information and provides theft tracking if someone steals your scooter. Build quality reflects NIU's position as one of the largest electric vehicle manufacturers in the world. Number 3. Lectric XP Lite 2.0, the e-bike revolution at $799. We've reached the exact price of an iPhone 17, $799. And at this price, we jump from scooters to electric bikes, which changes everything about what's possible. The Lectric XP Lite 2.0 is a folding electric bike with a 300-watt motor that peaks at 819 watts when you need extra power. That might sound weak compared to some e-bikes, but Lectric engineered this thing perfectly. The 48-volt electrical system, the only one at this price point, delivers way more efficiency than the 36-volt systems everyone else uses. This bike tops out at 20 miles per hour with about 40 miles of range depending on how much you pedal. And that's the beautiful part. This is a real bicycle with pedals and gears. When the battery dies, you can still pedal home like a normal bike. Try doing that with a scooter when the battery dies. You're carrying 40 pounds of dead weight. The bike weighs 46 pounds total, which is incredibly light for an electric bike. Most e-bikes weigh 60 to 70 pounds. This thing folds in half in under a minute, fits in a car trunk, and can actually be carried upstairs. Lectric achieved this weight by using a hidden battery integrated into the frame. And in 2026, they upgraded to hydraulic brakes as standard, giving you smooth, powerful stopping that used to only come on premium bikes. Lectric has become the best-selling electric bike brand in America for good reason. They focus on value instead of premium pricing. They sell direct to customers instead of through bike shops, cutting out the middleman markup. And they've sold over 200,000 e-bikes since 2019. At $799, this e-bike costs the same as an iPhone 17, but delivers something infinitely more valuable. Transportation freedom. The iPhone is a trade-in candidate in 24 months. This bike pays for itself in just 6 months of avoided Uber rides and gas bills. Number 2, Hiboy S2 Max, the secret weapon at $599. Here's the scooter that makes everyone do a double take. The Hiboy S2 Max costs $599 and delivers performance that makes $1,000 scooters look overpriced. This scooter competes directly with the Segway E3 Pro, but costs $100 less. It tops out at 19 miles per hour, staying legal under most city regulations. Same 10-inch pneumatic tires. But here's the secret weapon that blows everything away. 40 miles of range. That's massive for a $599 machine. Most scooters at this price give you 20 to 25 miles. The S2 Max nearly doubles that. The S2 Max uses a dual braking system with disc brakes in the rear and electronic braking in the front. This combination gives you smooth, progressive stopping power instead of the jerky on-off feeling of cheap brakes. You can modulate your speed perfectly in traffic or on crowded bike paths. What Hiboy skipped to hit this price are the fancy extras. No turn signals, no suspension, no smartphone app with GPS tracking. Just pure transportation stripped down to the essentials. And for a lot of people, that's exactly what they want. The build quality is where Hiboy really shines. This scooter uses automotive-grade aluminum alloy for the frame, which is stronger and lighter than the steel frames on cheaper scooters. The welds are clean and reinforced. The wiring is sealed and protected. At $599, the S2 Max sits right at the iPhone 17e price. That 40-mile range means you can go days without charging, covering an entire week of commuting on a single charge. Number 1. Segway Ninebot E2 Plus at $300. The unbeatable value champion. We're crowning a winner. The number 1 spot goes to the Segway Ninebot E2 Plus at $300 on sale. Think about what you get for $300. A scooter from Segway, the company that invented the self-balancing scooter and has sold millions of electric vehicles worldwide. A 350-watt motor that hits 15.5 miles per hour. A real-world range of 12 to 15 miles that covers most daily commutes. Front coil suspension for comfort. RGB ambient lights for visibility and style. A smartphone app for tracking and security. A global service network if something breaks. You're paying half the price of an iPhone 17e and less than 40% of the flagship iPhone 17. You could buy 2 of these E2 Plus scooters and still spend less than 1 iPhone. Or buy 1 scooter and use the extra $500 for groceries, coffee, or literally anything else that improves your life. The E2 Plus isn't the fastest scooter on this list. It's not the longest range. It doesn't climb the steepest hills, but it does everything you actually need for everyday transportation at a price that makes the competition look ridiculous. This scooter costs about the same as a month of car insurance, or 1 car payment, and it eliminates all of those ongoing costs for trips under 10 miles. The math is almost offensive to traditional transportation. Segway built this scooter for people who want simple, reliable transportation without spending a fortune. They succeeded completely. The E2 Plus is the gateway that gets people into electric vehicles. And once you start riding, once you experience the freedom of zipping past traffic and parking wherever you want and never buying gas again, you understand why this category is exploding in 2026. The iPhone 17 is a great phone, but it's still just a phone. The Segway E2 Plus is freedom. It's independence. It's the ability to get where you need to go on your own terms, and all for $300. The real cost of an iPhone. An iPhone 17 costs $799. The iPhone 17 EE costs $599. Those numbers seem reasonable because phones cost that much now. We've been conditioned to accept it. But when you see what else that money can buy, the phone starts looking like a terrible deal. For that same money, you could get the Lectric XP Lite 2.0 e-bike and commute 40 miles a day without spending $1 on gas. Or buy the NIU KQi3 Max and conquer every hill in your city. Or grab the Segway E2 Plus for $300 and pocket the other $500 for something that actually matters. The phone is a trade-in candidate in 24 months. These electric vehicles pay for themselves in just 6 months of avoided Uber rides and gas bills. The phone will be outdated when the iPhone 18 comes out. These scooters and bikes will keep working through hundreds of charge cycles and thousands of miles. In 2026, we're at a turning point. The technology for mini electric vehicles has matured. The prices have dropped to reasonable levels. The infrastructure of charging and maintenance has caught up, and people are finally realizing that spending $799 on another phone upgrade makes less sense than buying something that transforms how you move through the world. Your choice is simple: another phone that does the same things your current phone does, just slightly faster. Or a machine that gives you freedom, saves you money, and changes your daily life. The phone keeps you scrolling. The scooter gets you moving. Choose wisely.